star this year. Max, welcome. You're racing yesterday. He looks a good horse, Ebony Grove.
Yes, he produced a brilliant turn of foot at the end of the race. It was, I would say, the fastest finishing sprint of the day. Gave me the impression Shane Dye was giving him a barrier trial for the Cox Plate, but what a barrier trial.
More about that in a moment. Keith Hillier, welcome in Melbourne today. Welcome back too, Keith. You look fit and fresh and healthy. Some big news, not in Melbourne, but overseas.
That's right, Bruce. Overnight, Europe's Big O, spelled O-W-E, Oscar Schindler again won the Irish St Ledger, and Classic Cliche, the reigning top 8 for the Melbourne Cup, finished tailed off. So I don't think we'll see Classic Cliche, and I doubt whether Oscar will come back this year because of the high costs of last year's flop.
And Keith, just quickly, your thoughts on Ebony Grove, Alpha and Yippee-Yi-Yo yesterday?
Ebony Grove was the star. It was the wrong track condition, the wrong distance, yet he won. He's firmed dramatically in Cups betting, and I think he's going to be competitive in both if he runs in them, Bruce.
OK, let's go to the Hill Stakes and we'll summarise the win of Ebony Grove. He takes a split in the straight and is too strong for Alpha right on the line.
Alpha is tucked away on the fence, waiting for a run as they near the turn, followed by Shaskay, and then Ebony Grove and Classy Fella last as they turn for home. Into the straight, Yobro, South Bend, Kasani starting to paddle a bit. Yippee-Yi-Yo on the outside, and look at the rails run there for Alpha. You can put a bus through it. Alpha in the bright orange has dashed to the front. Alpha got right along the rails to grab the lead from South Bend. Yippee-Yi-Yo, Ebony Grove trying to get between horses. They've got him tight. He's coming fast with Shaskay down the outside. Alpha's in front. Ebony Grove is cutting him down as they hit the line. It's close. Oh, nothing in it. Ebony Grove, maybe.
Love a horse, Max, that will take a split. It shows he's keen, strong and ready to go. And twice he could have been cut off in the straight there, Ebony Grove.
Yeah, well, he's going quick enough to take the split, but Bruce, you've got to take into consideration Alpha should have won the race. Alpha hit the front, but then lugged out alarmingly, and that cost it the half head by which it was beaten. You might say that's a weakness. Darren Beedman maintains Alpha is a better chaser. He had to go to the front. So see how he's had to stop riding it there? That's what cost him the race. But I can't take anything away from the winner because he produced brilliant finishing speed, the sort I didn't think he possessed.
What about
it was a slowly run race. Yippee-Yi-Yo, Keith, alas, Yippee-Yi-Yo's carrying more hair than you are at this stage. And
everyone is.
Yippee-Yi-Yo will get much better in the coat. He'll be a much better and more seasoned horse.
Is he carrying as much weight as Keith?
Well, not around the girth.
He's going to have to do something in his next start, Max, to keep that high rating in our big feature races.
Keith, Yippee-Yi-Yo has been set for the Melbourne Cup. I would say Jack Denham will have him ready in about another 3 weeks, but certainly the slow pace, he pulled a little yesterday, which is alarming, but Jim Cassidy wasn't on his back. Jim knows him well. It was a pretty good run under the circumstances, but again, I keep on getting back to Ebony Grove.
I think Keith does too. You're going to agree on that. The Might and Power, the other Denham horse, interesting. Quick Flick holds him here. Watch Might and Power in the Shannon Quality hang in a bit in the straight. Duck in, not a good sign.
Quick Flick, the leader, over Monet's Cove and Victoria Park. Dashing Eagle on the fence. Might and Power's had a lovely run. And then Flak Jacket. Here's the Prince on the inside, followed by Blue Gum. Further back, Fiora Nilly, then Priceless Asset, followed by Our Banker and Star Covet. Anthems and Monopolise are both a mile back. Quick Flick, the leader in the straight, giving plenty of cheek. He got away from Monet's Cove and Dashing Eagle. Might and Power taking a while to get going at the 200. Quick Flick, the leader. Might and Power's run into second place, and he's out after this leader now. Quick Flick in front, 100 out. Might and Power wanted to lay in a bit under pressure, and Quick Flick's holding him at bay. The grey leads all the way. Quick Flick wins the Shannon Quality over Might and Power.
Just worries me when a horse lays in, ducks in under pressure.
Well, Brian York, the rider of Might and Power, maintains the horse just doesn't handle the rain-affected conditions. He told me he will improve 10 lengths. Now, that's a big call. I wouldn't want to take anything away from the grey, the front runner. By geez, a good horse. The trainer, Tim Donnelly's done a good job with this horse. But you'll note now, Might and Power is moving up. He's had a beautiful run. But as you point out, as soon as the pressure is applied, he starts to duck in. Now, another point about Might and Power, unlike stablemate Yippee-Yi-Yo, Might and Power look very fine to my eye. He didn't look the type of horse that's going to progress a lot in appearance and condition. He was pretty wound up yesterday, but I can tell you this, the stable is very confident about Might and Power and the Epsom.
And Max, Quick Flick will need a new rider for the Epsom, and he can be penalised for that because Lenny Beasley suspended yesterday until the 6th of October.
Yes, bad luck for Len because he showed a great affinity with the grey yesterday, but Quick Flick's the sort of horse, he'd do his best under you, Keith.
Oh, heaven help him. Look, let's go to Encounter. We'll talk over this, the Spring Stakes. This was the other big event during the week. Di cheekily looks around and looks for the Cummings horse with the alpha nose roll. Adam's a good horse in front, but where's Encounter at right now?
That is the question mark. Now, as Di is inclined to be, which is very cheeky, I thought he was going to do a semicircle. But he cruises up to win here. Now, Adam fights back remarkably. And this is a dead-set struggle. Now, don't forget, Encounter's the horse that's going to have to beat Ebony Grove Alpha in the Cox Plate. Nodal Miranda taking ground off him at the finish. On the face value of that run, you would have to say very disappointing, but that's the sort of race the Spring Stakes at Newcastle is.
What's your tip for the day? Vic Health, Underwood. In one word each. Max, you go first.
Tauke, I might...
Oh, that's Keith, you go first.
Lord Luskin, he loves Crawford, he loves the distance. And Denendry, 4 starts at a distance at Group 1, 2 wins, 2 seconds. I think she'll win today.
Max, in one word or two?
Can I have 3? Tauke to win the sprint, Marble Halls to win the Underwood.
See you both next week. It's